Hello and welcome to the Profit Insiders Group. I'm Justin Godley, your guide into the realm of stocks and the stonk and everything stocks related, tradings and investing. If you're watching this, today is June 11th, 2025, and we're currently looking at progression for SPY, NVDA, and QQQ. If you like any of this content, please feel free to subscribe, follow. Continue to follow this content for more. I'm going to be posting every single day, every single trading day, just to give you guys the most up-to-date version of everything going on, including maybe some predictions over the weekends so that you guys can see everything that is currently going on with stocks and stay in the game with your investments. So gonna just jump right into it. We're currently looking at, hang on a second. We're currently looking at, so as of this morning, it looks like it's broken above 600. We have that bullish continuation after reclaiming 601. So bullish crossover with increasing histogram, momentum building, elevated 76, and it's still having room to. So at the time of this video, because I had actually sent out a message here, but at the time of this video, it was actually at 602.64, and notice how it's now increased up to 604.90, which is a huge leap. Elevated 76, so it's still basically it's going into a bullish momentum. It has room to run before topping out. So support line now at this point in the game is going to be 600. Anyway, let me go to that one. And then it's also going to be 598.69, which is right here. Okay, so that's what we're looking at for support. Resistance is 605.25. Cool. And we'll just keep that red for today. Just remember in the back of your head that 605 is red, which means resistance. And then 699 to 698 is going to be your support lines. SPY has basically broke and is holding above key psychological levels. So that was what we were talking about from a couple days ago, where if it breaks above 600, it's going to just keep going in that general direction. This is that sign, right? Because again, 600 is the highest SPY has ever been. So we're looking at a highest of high situation where they're finally confident that it can go up above 600, which now gives us room to play. If you guys are currently operating on the basis of going down, so if you're operating on puts, this is a great opportunity to operate on puts. If you're operating on calls, this is a great opportunity to operate on calls. Why? Because you know where the market's headed. So if it decides, so I would anticipate it going back down before doing either one of those positions. Or better yet, if you're going to go with puts, I would do it right now, since this is a psychological level where it's bound to crash at least a little bit before it goes for a higher of high situation. So you're in a perfect spot to do that. Or if you want to wait for the market to dip a little bit, get back to 599, 598, you can do that as well, and it'll rise up and it'll, eventually try to top that higher of high situation. But this right now, today, is the perfect opportunity to get involved in either one of those strategies, just in case things decide to go in those directions. If volume holds, it could test 605 plus. Watch for potential consolidation between 600 and 603 before the next leg. So just keep your eyes peeled on these resistance lines for today and these support lines, and hopefully that works out. All right, going on to NVIDIA. So for NVIDIA, the price was at 143.70. Now we're looking at it at 144. Breakout from chop, testing upper resistance levels, and positive widening bullish momentum confirmed. So if you can see right here, you can see where my CMAC, where our company CMAC generated, our company generated CMAC indicator is showing you an anticipation for a long position. because that's what the indicator does. It says, okay, cool, we're anticipating it's going this way. It has the moving crossover, as you can see, but it's seeing a lot of this happening, so it's anticipating a huge leap for bullish momentum. So expect more upwards momentum when it comes to NVIDIA. Mid-range, it's not overextended. Support 143 to 142.52. So we're looking at support right here at 143, 142.52. Here, I'll mark this as blue. Wait. Yeah. Okay. We'll get rid of the rest of these, clean it up a little bit. And we're looking at a resistance of 144.36. It's already broken above 144.36. Then potential push to 145.50. So next hit point is going to be 145.50, which is up here. Okay. It looks like it's going to make it. It looks like it's going to go there. But same thing whenever you're dealing with this kind of whenever you're dealing with these kind of trends, this is like the perfect opportunity to buy in and figure out the strategies that make the most sense. If you're trying to go for puts, go for puts. If you're trying to go for calls, go for calls. NVIDIA broke structure to the upside after long compression. If 143 holds, it could surge towards 145 quickly, and it looks like buyers are in control as of right now. All right. Next up is going to be QQQ. So the price was at 534.59. Reversal from base near 530. Clean breakout above prior range. Strong bullish cross clear. Upwards momentum. Overbought 78, but price still pushing higher. Support 532 to 530.05. 536 possible extension to 538. QQQ looks strong. Clear consolidation zone from earlier this week, as long as it holds above 532 continuation from 536 plus. And 536 plus is in play, so we're looking at 536. It's already at 536. And then basically 80% confidence. That's a lot. We're very confident that it's going to remain as bullish as it is, as long as it has as long as it holds 600. 605 plus is very doable by the end of the day. Just staying where it's at 605 for SPY. This is more specifically for SPY. Bullish bias. 75% bullish bias unless 532 breaks. This is for QQQ. Okay, so I'll say again. We have 75% bullish bias unless 532 breaks. All right, so if it goes below 532, which is, right here. I would, just to keep it safe, I would go with the numbers we just said for 532.06. And then NVIDIA is finally out of the chop zone. If it reclaims 144, with volume, it can sprint to 145. So watch buyer stepping in near 143-ish, which is already kind of happening. So this is old data, but just anticipate those moves. I see. Oh, and also in further news, essentially the Fed meeting's not meeting today. They're actually meeting next week. So we actually have some time before the market decides to get a little crazy on us. I do apologize. It's an update from a couple days ago when I told you guys the Fed meeting was having this week. Not having this week. It's going to happen next week sometime. But keep your eyes peeled when that starts to happen. It's going to get a little crazy. We're still here for the ride. The analysis is still going to come out. I'm still going to share everything I've got with you guys and keep you guys up to date on everything going on. But so far for the rest of the day, it looks like our markets are pretty bullish. So we're just looking at a lot of bullish momentum for today. Expect consolidation around those higher resistance levels that we mentioned earlier, and just kind of keep your eyes peeled on updates. All right. With that being said, hey, it's been great. Hopefully you guys have a good day. All right. Bye.